Hello everybody and welcome back to the Don's Random Videos YouTube channel. Coming at you from my dining room table, which has been my fab shop for the last few weeks. I have been building a couple of RC planes. Something I've been wanting to do for a while is fly some RC planes, and you know, no time like the present to do it. So I didn't want to just buy something simple. I like building stuff, so this is what I've got. I have built two what is referred to as slow stick RC planes. Slow sticks, I guess, came around in the early 2000s. They used a 10 millimeter wood or aluminum square tube to mount the parts to, like the wings, the landing gear, motor, and all that. These models that I'm using here use arrow shafts for the bodies and a lot of 3D printed parts. This one here, the black one, it is a twin arrow shaft body version. See there, the two shafts, 1 and 2. This 3D print design was designed by a gentleman named Cromer, Qromer, on printables.com. And I had to do some modifying to some of the designs to get them to fit, to get the 3D printed parts to fit my arrow shafts, because I couldn't find the exact arrows that he used. This one here is representative of a full-size slow stick. I call it the Bantam Raider. I had some stickers made up for it. There we go, a little light on the situation for the Bantam Raider. This one has a steerable tail wheel. It's got linkage set up off of the rudder. Using a 1120 kilovolt motor, gives a little more power for the weight. This plane weighs 1,018 grams, which is just a scotch over 2¼ pounds. We're looking at the Bantam Raider, which is the top one here. And it's 43¾ inch wingspan and 33½ inch length. The weight is with the FPV setup that I have on there. Under here, so I have the transmitter. I had to custom design this mount. So on this side I have the transmitter, the other side I have the ESC in there. On this side, got the transmitter, dual antennas, and then you have, oops, there we go. Then you got the camera, which this one will pan. I have it set up on a servo. No tilt, but I didn't need tilt. Pan was just fine. Running this off of a 3S 2200 milliamp hour battery. Should run just fine. Also, because these planes are over the 250 gram limit, I did register them with the FAA. I've got my tail number posted on the planes, and there is my little remote ID set up because I want to be legal. Got my receiver there. Just using a FlySky FSIA6 on this one, because that's what came with the controller, which I'll be using, which is the FlySky FSI6, and I have it uploaded or modified with the 10-channel firmware, so I can run the full 10 channels. All right, now for the second plane here. This one I had built to be like a half-scale size, the big one. This is the Bantam Mini. See, he's sporting his little Bantam Fierce Chicken stickers. This one here, we have 300 384 grams, so just over, or just under 7/8 of a pound. We got a 20.5 inch wingspan and a 21.7 inch length. And as you see here, plain setup, he comes with a paratrooper. I have that set up with a servo so I can drop a paratrooper. Running an 18 kilovolt or an 1800 kilovolt motor, this thing will put out some thrust. I'm surprised. Using a 3S LiPo with a 650 milliamp rating. And got the slot for my remote ID using the Ruco, which was about 40 bucks on Amazon. ESC's on the other side of this. Couple of servos there for my flight surfaces. This one does not have a steerable tail wheel, it just has a roller. This design is the flight test slow stick. I didn't modify any of, really didn't modify any of their parts, just scaled them up a little bit to fit the aero shaft. And I did have to custom modify the motor mount though, to fit this motor. So really, I am just waiting for some good weather so I can go test fly these. I do have them both set up on dual rates, and what that means for those who don't know, dual rates is for the flight surfaces, the elevator here and the, I'm sorry, not the elevator, the horizontal stabilizer and the rudder. Normally they would move at 100% movement for what the servo would give. Dual rates means I can set it down to 70% of movement so they aren't as twitchy when I'm learning to fly. But that's about it for this video. Thank you for watching, and catch you on the next one.